Right now, sitting still, doing nothing at all, your muscles are on fire. Not the kind you can see, not the kind that hurts. A slow, invisible burn that never stops, even while you sleep. You felt the aftermath 1,000 times and never once asked why. But the real answer is far stranger than soreness or sweat. Your muscles aren't just for moving. They're a furnace. Think about the last time you shivered. Your teeth chattered. Your body shook without you asking it to. That wasn't random. That was your muscles doing the one job nobody tells you about, making heat. Every twitch was tiny combustion, keeping your organs warm enough to function. Here's the part that should stop you. Even when you're perfectly still, your muscles are still burning fuel. Scientists call this resting thermogenesis. Skeletal muscle alone can account for roughly 1/5 of your resting energy use, even with zero movement. Where does that energy go? Into heat, holding your core at 37 degrees no matter what the world outside is doing. So how does a muscle cell actually make heat? Inside every fiber are thousands of mitochondria, tiny structures that convert fuel into ATP, your cell's energy currency. That process is never perfectly efficient. Some energy leaks out as warmth before it's ever used. Multiply that leak across the nearly 40% of your body made of muscle, and you get a heat engine running in the background of your entire life. Here's the truly strange part. Muscles don't even need to contract to make heat. A protein called sarcolipin can make calcium pumps inside muscle cells deliberately leaky, wasting energy as warmth on purpose. Researcher Muthu Periasamy found that mice missing sarcolipin struggled to stay warm, even though their muscles still contracted normally. The contraction wasn't the problem, the hidden heat switch was. This reframes something you felt but never understood. Ever feel warmer after a big meal? That's diet-induced thermogenesis. Your muscles working harder to process what you just ate, burning some of it as heat before it's ever stored. Ever feel cold and shaky after skipping meals? Same system, starved of fuel, rationing the heat it makes. It's also why muscle loss matters more than strength alone. Researcher Eric Ravusin has shown resting metabolic rate drops as muscle mass declines with age. Less muscle means less furnace. That's part of why getting older often means feeling colder, with nobody ever touching a treadmill differently. And exercise doesn't stop burning the moment you do. Studies on the afterburn effect, post-exercise oxygen consumption, show resting energy use can stay elevated for hours after a hard session. Your furnace stays stoked long after the dumbbell's back on the rack. Compare this to brown fat, the heat tissue everyone talks about. It's dramatic on a thermal scan, but adults carry only small patches of it. Muscle is everywhere, wrapped around nearly every bone, making up half your body weight. Brown fat might be flashier. Muscle is doing the real, constant work. And here's the modern twist. You live in a climate-controlled box. Steady house, steady car, steady office. Your furnace evolved across hundreds of thousands of years of raw, unpredictable cold, and now it almost never gets asked to work. Is it any wonder so many people feel like their metabolism's gone quiet? It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just sitting idle. So why does any of this matter to you right now? Not shivering, not exercising, not even thinking about your muscles until this moment. Because every meal, every flight of stairs skipped or taken, every season spent a little less active, is quietly negotiating with a furnace you didn't know you were running. The next time you shiver on a cold morning or feel warm an hour after a workout, you'll know what's happening. It's a furnace older than civilization, built into the same tissue you use to open a jar. Right now, sitting still, doing nothing at all, your muscles are still on fire.